Hey everyone, Tech Steve here, and if you've been looking for something a little bit larger than your standard television without going tens of thousands of dollars in debt, this is for you. This is a ultra short throw laser projector that was sent to me from my friends over at Awol Vision. This is the LTV 3500, and 3500 means 3500 of nits brightness. So you're going to be able to watch your HDR content. You're going to be able to watch that Netflix 4K with ease with a projector like this. Now, some great things about this particular projector is that it does support 4K HDR, Dolby Atmos, and a feature that I really didn't anticipate is that you can use this projector with active 3D glasses, and you can pull up Netflix as well as Disney Plus and YouTube and watch 3D movies again, which is something that we used to do years ago. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys everything you need to know from the setup, the sound quality, and some gaming. So sit back and relax. Let's get started. Wow guys, look at this. This is a 100-inch screen from a company called VidStorm that specializes in this type of application. On the back of it, there's some scissor lifts so you can retract it up and down, and it's designed to give you the best picture quality out of this Awol LTV 3500. One thing I want to show you real quick is if you look at the bottom of it, there's some screw holes so you can put it on a ceiling mount and mount it upside down, and then you can go into the software and flip it so you can achieve that smooth stealth look. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and set this down, and I'm going to tell you all about it, and then we're going to go ahead and get everything up and running. In the box you get this full remote control that goes over all the features of the projector, but keep in mind that this projector relies on inputs to be able to show a signal. It also comes with a user's manual, a power cord, and it also comes with a Fire Stick 4K Max, and you use this for all your applications since it doesn't have any kind of apps built into the projector. Now take a look at the back of the projector. There's a fiber optic output to go over to your audio system. There's a USB plus a LAN connection for hooking up to a router, plus it has Wi-Fi built in. With an adapter, you can plug composite inputs in it, and you'll find two HDMI 2.0 inputs. On the side of it, there's a second USB for media. Also, there's a secret compartment on the back where you can store your Fire Stick separately, which includes a USB to power it up and an HDMI input. Now, when it comes to the spec, this can do from 80 inches all the way up to 150 inches. And it will support features like your HDR10 Plus, HDR10, and HLG picture profiles, but Dolby Vision will be coming soon with an upgrade. When you first get it, to match it up with a screen, there's going to be some patterns that you have, and this software helps you out. But the great thing about this particular projector is that if you can't get it aligned, you can go in here and manually set it up to match your screen. Now, I'm not going to tell you that it's easy because you have to pull this back until you get the right size, and then you're going to have to play around with the screws to lift it up and down until you get the right angle. Once you get to this particular screen, then you can go ahead and use these arrows to kind of straighten everything out. When it comes to displays, the picture quality is the #1 thing that people look for. So to do this comparison, I bumped up a few things on my test disc. First of all, we're at 4,000 lumens instead of 1,000 that I normally do on television. And then we switch this over to BT 2020, and that gives you better colors than your Rec 709. With this screen, we can see the different levels of white levels in. If you ever watch my TV videos, you probably realize that most TVs do not pick up this range of colors, but this projector is picking that up, and it does have a lot of separation to the black levels at the bottom. Next, I want to show you guys this dot test. You can see it's picking up every dot that's available on this disc. And what that's showing you is that the separation between the white levels and the black levels is going to be a lot more cleaner and detailed when it comes to this particular screen. And here's another color test, and if you look at that middle line again, you're going to see that separation from the black levels up to the gray levels. Now take a look at the motion. It looks kind of jittery, but what we can do is we can go into the setup and then go over to images, and inside of here we can go to advanced setting and then go over to MEMC. And this is going to allow us to have different options to smooth out the motion. You can see right there, just going back and forth to the single one, how much it gets clearer. And this is going to be great for adjusting it for sports or any type of movie where you need some kind of control over the screen. And when it comes to blooming, this projector does a really good job. I think just because it's laser, you're not going to see that so much as you would on a TV with a backlight. But the most impressive thing about having a projector like this is the viewing angles. I literally got all the way over to the side and it looked almost as good as standing exactly in front of it. So you're going to definitely be happy with that. The next thing I want to do is show you guys some images from the projector that I'm recording straight to my camera. Now, I will tell you that the colors are really bright, they're vivid and detailed, and it's thanks to that 3500 nits that's available. And when you switch over to a comparison, you can see that the HDR content really pops as well. And one thing I was surprised about is how inky the black levels are, considering that this is a projector. Now, you guys are probably wondering what the projector looks like when there's a lot of light in a room and when there's no light at all. So I did this little comparison to show you guys the difference. And obviously, being in a darker room for the projector is going to give you the best picture quality possible. And another great thing about this projector is that it has a gaming mode where you can get 30 milliseconds of input lag at 4K at 60 Hertz, and it drops down to 17 milliseconds at 1080p, but it will deliver 120 Hertz for those games. So let's go ahead and do some gaming. So if you're a gamer, I think you'll be happy with the results that you get out of this projector. Now, it's not going to be as fast as a monitor, but for a projector and having such a large screen, you'll definitely be satisfied. Next thing I want to talk about is the audio system. So it does support eARC, so you can hook up an HDMI for a soundbar, but what about the built-in speakers? Let's take a listen. Another feature I want to show you guys about this projector is that you can download an application called EShare. And with EShare, you can share your screen. As you can see that I'm using the camera right now, and you can share your applications. You can cast different types of movies and content from your smart device directly over to the projector, which is a great feature to have, especially when you gather around and you want to share those memories with your family. You can control everything directly from your smart device, so you don't even have to use the remote control that came with it if you decide to set this up from time to time. And you can see that little icon at the top, and it's basically asking me to plug in a device like a thumb drive so I can start playing my pictures and movies if I don't want to screen mirror my phone. And I want to show you guys some features in the menu. Like if you press on image over here, you can change your different modes. So at the bottom, you can see you can move from HDR standard over to the vivid, sports, game, and user. You also can zoom into the screen. And down here at the bottom is all your settings for 3D. So once you get the powered glasses and pull up some content, you can use this to switch back and forth. Under lights, you can change the brightness. Plus, you can go down here, and that's where I got that chart. Plus, here at the bottom, you can focus the screen. And this actually moves the lighting system frontwards and backwards so you can get the best focus area. You have network setting to connect everything. Now, it does have Wi-Fi built in. I went ahead and connected so we can do over-the-air updates. It does support Bluetooth, no problem. And then under general, we have your languages, your power settings, as well as eye care, so you can lower the brightness so it's better for your eyes. CEC allows you to control anything you plug into it, like the Amazon Fire Stick. It also has a feature with the little sensors on the front, so you can have it where if someone gets close to the projector, it'll automatically turn off the screens so it doesn't damage your eyes. So as you can see, a projector like this can definitely be a game changer, especially for the size of it. I mean, look at this. This is 100 inch, but this projector can go all the way up to 150 inch. So if you have the room, you can have something that's way beyond what I can have in this particular room. Now, this is the 3500 that I showed you on the video, but if you want to save a little bit of money, they do make a 2500, which has the exact same features, except for instead of 3500 nits, you drop down to 2000. So it's not going to be as bright, but it will do all the functionality, including the 100 inch. Now, if you guys are interested, I'll leave the links of everything that I've talked about in this video. And if you guys have any questions, be sure to leave that down below. I'm Tech Steve. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace!